Hello, hello. So, now that we have the basics here in the front, we are gonna start building the body to see, where all of the things are. And for this, of course, we have to remove the wheels because the body, at least it is not compatible with the wheels, not with those tires. So they have to go. Okay. So I'm again looking at the Christian's version. Okay. And let's see what we can do. The basic idea here is that we okay. What? Wait. What? How is this done? Okay. The basic idea is um, to have part of this done so that I can approximate where all of the um, connections have to be. Um, and of course, I would like the body to be, you know, part that part of the body is weight bearing, or most of it, I guess. Um, so that we have the strongest possible chassis. Okay, so this is the A pillar. So this is the part next to the door. And I'm gonna do an approximation of the door, just so that we have it. Thing is that it's hard to build the drivetrain before we have the motors. We're gonna have them, but not yet. Wait, what? How did you do this? All right. Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. finally, outside the weather has cooled down a little bit, because it was unbearably hot. Unbearably hot here. Ah, I clicked it wrong. Of course. Hello, hello. Okay. So we want it here. We have very little possibility of having something structural here. That's bad, I guess. Okay. I can have it like this, I think. Yep. So this is gonna be replaced by this, I guess. No, exactly. I'm gonna use this. There. And then we're gonna use this. Maybe not. No, we're not gonna use this guy. It has to be this guy. Yeah. Here. Okay. And we have yeah. There. Okay. That's our door. That's our door. Okay. Here in the back, we're gonna do something similar, because Christian did the design, but he didn't do the structural parts. Some things are just floating there, so we have to fill in the gaps. But that's okay. these are the sides. Yeah, everything goes nicely. Great. So now we have to make the transition from this here to this. So these two need to be connected somehow, and then we are gonna connect the window frame to the rest. But before we can do that, we probably need to do the roof. Yeah. And I have zero clue how this should work. Oh, wait, I do. Huh? Yeah, okay. I do. I do have a indication how the roof should work. Yeah, let's do the roof first. And then once we have the roof, we make the roof plate, and then we can angle those, and then we can make this part here, which is very important. I need for the roof, I need these two. I have one of these. Do you have a second one? No, I don't. Okay, then we're gonna substitute. This guy, and yeah, it'll be fine. There. That's about right. Of course, I'm not gonna build the entire thing here. I'm just gonna build this part here, because this is where the the B pillar attaches to. Yeah, the B pillar attaches to this, and it attaches to it like this. Yeah, okay. Let me see if I have. Who would have thought? I actually do have more of those. Excellent. Better on the prototype, more visible, or better visible, better visibility. Okay. And here as well. I have one more. Would be most excellent. Of course, I don't have one more. What a surprise. Okay. What a surprise. Okay, so we have to have our here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we have to improvise. Right. Okay, there's things that we will have to improvise. Okay. I mean, but that's all right. We Always improvise. So 5. We will have to build the roof first. Then we can fit this. Okay. No problem. No problem. For this I need many more connectors. Do I have enough? Maybe. I'm gonna use all of the connectors that I have. And then some. I don't know. I bought them like, I don't know, 10 or 12 years ago when I sorted the stuff here, and I cannot find them ever since. Not the same ones. I mean, it's, they are like, those boxes, you know. I don't know. If I found more of them, I would have bought them. But somehow I cannot find them. Anyway, so our roof. Okay, like that. And then it's 1, 2, 3. Okay, and then those two. Okay. Okay. That's one part of the roof. Where's the other one? Okay. So we have like this guy here and this guy here for now, because we are simplifying things a little bit. The details are coming later. Okay, so this is the window frame. Now we need the side panel. Side panel, that's gonna be like this. And these two are the ones that hold it in place. Then a whole bunch of connectors. Which I'm not gonna fit. Or I should. Yeah, I'll do it a bit simplified. Just for stability's sake. So I'm gonna use this, and it goes like here. Okay. And now we have a problem. So the problem here is that we need to fix the angle. If we don't fix the angle here, we're gonna have wobble in our roof, and that's not gonna be good for stability. So the angle needs to be fixed with fibers. So since our bottom angles are number 3 connectors, the top ones need to be number 5 or stop. I'm just gonna prepare the connectors, but maybe it's gonna be different because now yeah, I'm gonna make this support here. Okay. So now we have the roof, and the roof has to be placed somewhere like this. Somewhere like this. So that preferably these here. Yeah, let's do these so we have a reference. Otherwise, it's gonna be difficult to judge. That's a number 4 that he used. Okay. Number 4. And there. And I'm gonna use this just because we don't have anything better at the moment. Okay. So oh yeah, okay, he used this one, and this one. Yeah, okay, that's better. So that's the door frame, and the door frame is gonna give us the reference how tall the roof needs to be. That's why I did it, because the door frame there, roof needs to be here. Ish, you know? And okay, this surprisingly, this works. Okay. Okay. So we need to fix the roof in here. That's our attachment point, and the attachment point is exactly here. So where this pin is, but of course here. So we need to attach the roof here, the B pillar, and we need to make a sort of contraption, just like in the Sierra, where connectors are keeping the angle, because the angle is very important. So basically the roll hoop here needs to be rigid in order for the roof not to move left and right, and that's gonna give the car a lot of torsional stability. Maybe we can even get rid of this, but we'll see. If we can, I'll be happy. That's gonna give us so much room. Okay, but we need to be smart about this, of course, because I don't want to use up more space than needed, more space than necessary. And it's gonna be hard. It's gonna be pretty hard. Yeah, my hand is of course in the way. Absolutely. Yeah, so we need to do something here. And the basic thing that we can do is gonna be this. Okay, let's do the same on the other side so that the roof is gonna be like standing, I guess. Hey Andre, thanks. I'm trying my best, you know. This week was a little bit, you know, wonky because I had a cold, or I mean, I don't have a cold anymore. Just some consequences, you know. You can hear it in my voice, and you know, things were not so great. What the fuck? Okay. What am I doing wrong here? This doesn't quite match Christian's blueprints. I mean, I'm pretty sure I have fucked up something. Just don't know what yet. Let's see. Is this okay? Okay. First thing is that this is kind of moving. This is not good. This needs some reinforcement. Okay. We're gonna provide it because otherwise It's gonna be our whole endeavor here is gonna be wrong. So we have to provide some reinforcement. This is just temporary. Okay. So the width is okay because this is exactly where it needs to be, and the door is exactly where it needs to be. And I think I fucked up this guy here. This guy probably has to be a number 4, not a number 5, not a number 3. That's my mistake. And if this is number 4, it's gonna be fine. I think this is also half a stud. So like this. No. Let's see. I didn't realize it's such a steep angle. 4. Oh god, I think now it's gonna be too much. Let's see. Yeah, now it's too much. So it is number 3, but why does it not match? Interesting. Something doesn't add up. Something doesn't add up. I mean, the roof probably needs to be a bit higher. So what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, but that's okay. 5 studs need to be visible out of the body. I mean, where is Christian when you need him? Damn it! What have I done wrong? Something. I have done something wrong. You know. Okay, maybe this is correct. So it is half a stud. This half a stud. So we need to go higher. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, roof needs to be higher. Okay, and let's make it higher. Then it should be okay. Okay. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that was the mistake. Roof needs to be a tad higher, and at this height, that's correct. That's exactly how it looks on his design. Okay. Now we have a few choices here. We can do our way to make sure that that the roof doesn't do this. So we can add the reinforcements here and in the roof, which would be my preferred version. Or we can do the lazy way, like Lego does it. So we could just make a support structure here up until the roof, and then rely on that. But that's not gonna be possible probably because the roof here is not an exact stud length away from the floor. Fine with me. We're gonna have a lot more room inside of the car if we do this our way. Because if I take away this, and if I take away the frame here, suddenly we notice that there's actually quite a lot of room inside of the car. It's not that bad. So this is the dashboard, then there's gonna be seats, and then everything else is free. It's empty space. So it's not that horrible. I'm gonna put the frame back for now to keep our measurements, but I think that's gonna be okay. The roof, of course, is gonna be the main stabilizer of the car, as it should be, because the original is also a unibody, and if we can make this unibody as well, that's gonna be perfect. It's gonna be less modular, of course, than the Sierra, because it's smaller. Everything has to be a lot tighter, and you know, yeah, the rear is also gonna have a differential. I just don't have one, so that's disconnected now. I have just one differential here for the front, and the second one I still have to buy. You know, so the rear is gonna be just like the front here, and the front needs work. The front, in the front, we still need some things to happen. That's not okay yet. But first, I want this part done. So because this part here is gonna influence the design of the front end. That's why I want this to be done. So that I know exactly where the supports for the A pillars are, because this is exactly how we're gonna integrate everything here and see what we can do about the strut supports and everything else. You know, we need some references, and that's why we are doing the roof. Of course, we need to do the gearboxes and everything, but you know, the roof is kind of important for packaging and for the general layout of things here on the A pillars, especially because here we are restricted with space because of the angles here, the steering rack, and everything else. In the rear, we have room. In the rear, space is not the premium. There's plenty of room to do everything. We're not restricted by the height of the hood, so we can build things higher. Doesn't matter. I mean, the if we want, we can black out the rear windows so that nobody can see inside. You know, and we can have things jam packed. You know, jam packed up to, until the roof, like in the rear car. The rear car also had the rear jam packed with stuff: tires, roll cage, coolers, you name it. Okay, so we need to do something here, but we don't have a lot of room to do it because, as you can see here, the bodywork continues, and we cannot. Where's that picture? Oh, there it is. We cannot build things exactly the way we like. That's a bummer. Because I would really like to not to do this. Here top, we can do something, I guess. Yeah, you cannot see it. I'm sorry. We can do something with this, but this is gonna be an illegal building technique. It's gonna be black, of course, not red, but you know, and it's gonna hide in the apilar because of the blackness, like in the Sierra. But thing is that, of course, since this is angled, this is not a perfect fit, if it fits at all. Oh yeah, it's half a stud away. Okay, that's okay. Just put a bushing here and we're fine. Yeah. We definitely need to do this at least here and in the roof as a roll hoop of sorts. Otherwise, that's never gonna be good enough. Let's see. Five. Okay. Yeah, that's how we need to do it. Otherwise, it's not gonna happen. But we'll see. So let's take the roof off. We have this here. I'm leaving this open-ended because I don't know what I'm gonna do here. Come on. What's the distance here? 12. Okay, it's a 12. So we can have the supports here and here. And in the middle if we want to. Let's see if this works. It's a very tight fit. It doesn't fit exactly. That has to be said. But it's probably gonna be very tight. Tight like a tiger. Ah, come on, really. Okay. Okay. So you can obviously see that this is bending a little bit, We can support it in the middle, of course. It's gonna be a little bit more stiff, and yeah, it's pretty stiff. Maybe we don't have to support it here. It's plenty. So we don't have to make something here because this is plenty stiff. And this guy is gonna be black, so it's gonna blend in and it's gonna be fine. Nice. Nice. Okay. So now we can think of attaching this to the front. So it has to be like this. Problem is, let me get the parts. Problem is that here we are gonna have the following setup. This. So this is part of the fender already. And if we want this to be attached anywhere or anyhow, we need to see if this can be of use. Maybe something like this. Yeah, maybe. That's just okay. But then I don't see how we're gonna attach this, because this, of course, is half a stud offset. Well, okay, we can make it work. It's half a stud offset. Yeah, the problem is it's half a stud offset in every damn direction. That's the issue. Damn, half a stud. One of these days, that half a stud is gonna haunt me. Okay. I mean, if we stretch this by, you guessed it, half a stud out of the socket here, would we? No, we wouldn't. Okay, so this is half a stud offset. Damn it. Half a stud. Who came up with this measurement? Hey Ben, what should we do here? I mean, can't use this because it has an axle hole. But I would really like this to be a part of the structure. Okay, let's let's try this. Just for shits and giggles. So, there. And there. And we are gonna use not this one, but the other one. If we can eliminate a part that is wiggling, we should. Like this. There. Okay. Now we need to offset this half a stud. Come on. Half a stud. Yeah. Yeah. For testing purposes only. Okay. Oh, come on, I've seen it here. Oh, here it is. Okay. Just to see. Okay, that's not okay. That's not okay. So, this is too much. Okay, I think it's gonna be alright. No. Basically, I want 6.5. Otherwise, I'm in trouble here. Because I want, this here has to be like this. Parallel with this. Huh. Okay. Right. Right. Okay. My mistake. My mistake. It's yeah. It's like this. Yeah, the doors need to open. Okay, that's a lot better. So the weakest part of the car now is here in the rear. So this is where it bends, of course. Okay, a lot better. Okay, yeah, very good. Let's see. Oh yeah, these are now, let's call it parallel, I guess. Um, so we have this here, this here, and that's kinda this angle here. I mean, Christian angled this little further down, but I don't see how we're gonna connect this to anything. This here, of course, is gonna be the frame, the windshield frame. This, and this gives us a lot of reference already. So we see that, of course, these are gonna require kind of strut domes. If you look at it exactly from the front, they are a bit higher than the windshield frame, and of course the hood is gonna slope a little bit down. Okay. And here in the corner, come on, door. Yeah, I need to fix the door a little bit. Otherwise, it's gonna be just moving the whole time. Okay. Yeah. Okay. That's fine now. So the door is opening and closing. Yeah. So here we have the steering rack. You can see it goes exactly to the door frame. I'm not sure how the wheels are gonna form or anything, if they're gonna hit here or not. Probably gonna hit here, but you know, let's see. Yeah, so we need to buy the arches, and then this goes above the wheel, and yeah, that's not gonna work. Never. When the suspension compresses, it's gonna blow the arch off. Maybe I'm doing something wrong. Maybe I'm misinterpreting something, but I think, or what I may be doing wrong, which is not a bad thing, that exactly, that the struts are mounted too high. And if they are mounted too high, this means that we can lower them by one stud, and we don't have to have this angling here. Yeah. So basically, I think the struts need to be one stud lower. Let's check. So let's see where Christian's centers of wheels are, and then we'll quickly know. So the centers of the wheels are lower than this. Imagine that. We need to make the suspension higher. Yeah, because you know, when the suspension compresses fully, and imagine the tire on top of this, it's not gonna go. So yeah, we need to drop this part here by one stud. The tops of the strut towers need to be one stud lower, so the suspension has a steeper angle. Let's hope this doesn't destroy all of the geometry that we did. But if you imagine the tire here, it certainly is too low. I mean, the car is too low. It needs to be, you know, when the tire is on, it's gonna be like this, on at right height. But we need to make this at full drop, so it needs to be higher. Yeah. So we need to lower this by one stud. So let's do it. I mean, in order for us to do this, we need to do some disassembly. Well, we have to disassemble quite a lot. So this here needs to be one stud lower. So here. No problem. No problem. Solved a couple of problems at the same time, actually. a couple of issues at the same time. And hopefully it doesn't create too many more. That would be unfortunate. Okay, so we actually can have a frame. No, we can't have a frame here because of this guy here. Okay. Okay. Need to do something here anyway. Okay, how do we connect this part to this part? We need to go over this part. Okay, that's gonna be doable. Okay, now let's go back to this. So we need to connect this frame to this. Well, of course you would. Okay, of course you would. What's twisting here? Okay. This is not too bad. Yeah. And this is the suspension at full drop. Of course, now that we have done this, we should probably test things. Yeah. It's gonna be. But the tire, I cannot say anything because, you see, what's happening here is, come on, that of course the reinforcement that I have here is not gonna be present when we have the car. It's gonna be just a row of stuff here. So this is gonna be the outer edge of things. And here, yeah, the tire passes by, yeah, and it should not hit this guy here. So it should be fine. Yeah, imagine that this is not, this part here is not here. Yeah, tire should pass pass this and be able to steer without problems. Yeah, it's very nice. Pretty nice. Right. So now we know the location of this approximately, and we can go from here, I guess. We need a brace here, you know, to brace this, you know, and then it can attach to the motor and everything. Well, the front of the car is gonna be, you know, attaching to this, but we need to brace these two frames so that it can attach here. Yeah, but that's of course the matter for the next stream, because here, yeah, we have problems already with the roof, because our attachment here may look okay. Problem is that the roof is now being pushed to the back. It's not square. So the mounts that we made here, not gonna be okay. It's gonna be a, you know, a contraption with I don't know, half a stud or whatever. This is something I will actually ask Christian to look into, because this can be solved much better in CAD. Because in CAD you can have straight angles. You don't have to worry about stuff bending and stuff, and then you can see what's happening. So yeah, next time in the next stream, we are going to make the B pillars somehow, and see if the roof itself is good enough to support the car without the central backbone, if you will. And if it does, that would be amazing, because this will mean that we have so much more room inside of the car, more options, and it's gonna look more realistic anyway. Okay, just reattaching this. Yeah. there's some work needs to be done, and I'm not happy with this because this here is kind of being pushed away by this, unfortunately. Yeah, I mean, it looks like it is, but I may be wrong. Maybe it's just right. But I'm happy about the roof. The roof is really strong. And everything else we're gonna do in the next stream. When is the next stream gonna be? I don't know. Maybe it's gonna be during the weekend, Saturday or Sunday afternoon, because I'm free. I don't have anything better to do, and we're probably gonna have a stream either tomorrow or on Sunday, because we need, we need to go forward. But before we continue with the roof, I would like Christian to have a look at it. I will send him the pictures and see if there's something we can do better. And then we can move on. So, yeah, that's it for today. Thanks for watching, and I see you in the next stream.